Hello and welcome to Dabbling in Journals, and today I'm going to do a flip through of some of the October pages in my memory keeping journal. This is a traveller's notebook by Applepig leather in the B6 size, and I'm using a B6 Stalogy for my journaling, my memories. So let's see, where were we? I think that was the last page that I shared, which was the page where I documented my dog having her puppies. And then on this page I am remembering a lovely evening that I spent with my sister for her birthday celebration, and I've put a photograph. We didn't remember to take many photographs, so I didn't have a lot to choose from. I've also added some of this lovely washi tape I was gifted with the squirrel and the hedgehog and this really beautiful blue tit. And this is a photograph, not a particularly good photograph sadly, of the painting that I did in pastels for my sister for her birthday of her puppy. And I've used some coffee paper, stickers, and I really like how that page turned out. Now this page is looking a bit bare because I have something missing here, but on this day I'd gone shopping with my daughter for baby clothes because she's expecting a baby. She was looking for clothes with teddies on, so I've used a little teddy sticker. I've doodled a burger because she likes burgers and wanted to have a burger lunch, and we went to this really posh burger place and it tasted just the same as McDonald's. We might as well have gone there. And it was a lot more expensive, but never mind, we enjoyed it. And this day was the day we went and saw River's puppies for the first time, and I don't have a photograph yet because I've only got videos, and so I need my partner's technical expertise to take a still out of the video for me of the puppies while they were still really little. And this was a purchase I made from an Etsy shop, and she decorated the packaging so beautifully. I wanted to keep it, so I've just cut that straight off the packaging, and I think it's gorgeous. And she'd stitched the packet together, so I snipped off where she'd stitched and used that instead of washi tape so that I can remember that purchase. And for those of you that didn't see, I purchased this beautiful pouch plus a zipper insert, and they're made of paper, and I've been using it for a few weeks now and it seems super sturdy, and I really love it, and I think it's really pretty. So that was a good purchase. This day I went with my son. I've just put a little bit of paper there. He doesn't like me to show his face on videos, which is fair enough. He's private. And we'd gone to the Richard III Visitor Centre, which was really interesting. And we found out lots more information about how his body was found and during an excavation of a car park right in the city centre. And it must have been a most amazing discovery for the archaeologists to have such a huge find. And King Richard III was actually killed near here. He was killed at the Battle of Bosworth by Henry Tudor. So Richard was the last Plantagenet king, and then Henry Tudor was the first Tudor king and the father of the infamous Henry VIII of the famous 6 wives. So that was really cool, and we enjoyed that. And we also went into the cathedral, and his body is in a marble tomb now. He was reinterred into the cathedral, and there was lots of really helpful people there that gave us all kinds of information, and we found that really good fun. And then this building here is the oldest building in the city that's still in use. It was built in 1390, so it's really old, and people still use it. They do comedy there, people have weddings there, and it's absolutely beautiful example of such an old building. And inside it's just all wood, and there's even like little, at one point it was used as a prison, so there's some really spooky, terrifying looking cells underneath the building. So yeah, we had a really lovely day together, and we also went for lunch, and my son wanted to go somewhere unusual, so we went to a Vietnamese restaurant where we had a bowl of pho each, which was really nice. So it was a lovely day together, me and my son. We don't often do things just the two of us, so I really enjoyed it. And this is the wonderful packaging that came on a Happy Mail from Snippets and Scraps on YouTube. I'll link her below, and that was just, again, it was so beautiful that I just kept it as is. Kept it intact, and it can be there now to inspire me because I think it's really, really gorgeous. She's very artistic. and in here I've got the envelope that some of the goodies that she sent me was in, and I've kept her letter so that I can treasure it inside this envelope in my journal, and added some of the stickers that she'd put on the goodies. And then this beautiful doily, again I have put this in here to inspire me because I just think it's so lovely. It's a doily with some different kinds of twine or string or braid, I don't know what you would call it, and then she's put a white wax seal to hold it all together, and I just think it's beautiful. So I'm going to put doilies on my wish list because I want to have a go at making something like that. It looks so nice. I think it'd be really nice on presents. And this page, I was celebrating my birthday, and my partner for my birthday gave me a very surprising gift. It was an enormous, and I mean enormous, tapestry. Well, it was called a tapestry, but it was a printing of a tarot card from one of my favourite tarot decks, the Blood Moon Tarot, and it's the Lover's card, which is so adorable. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous, but I have no idea what to do with it. I'm thinking I must hang it on a wall somewhere because it's called a tapestry, but it's the image of the watercolour painting that the artist did has been printed on this fabric, and I've got the tapestry care information here so I know how to look after it. And I've decorated this page with some beautiful washi that I was gifted, and which I think looks really nice with this tarot card, and these little butterflies. I think Suzanne made a folder and I snipped a bit off and I kept some of the butterflies. I kept the folder too, I just wanted it to be a bit smaller to fit in a journal. And my younger daughter bought me a label maker for my birthday, so I've put a happy birthday there, and that's so cool. And I love this, like wool stuff. So that's just poking out at the moment. And then this page is very pink because I wanted to save the little image on the birthday card that my sister gifted to me. She also she gifted me this pink washi tape with the bones on, so obviously I have used that, and I've cut this part of the card and some stickers, a little scrap of paper here. I cut a little piece of the card off to use instead of washi, and obviously I journaled about all the lovely gifts she gave me, including this cardigan that I'm wearing, which I've been wearing so much ever since because it's so snuggly, especially in the morning. And then in the evening, we went to our friends and we had an Indian takeaway with them and their family, and it was really cool. And my friend bought me a caterpillar birthday cake and I had to blow out a candle. That was so funny. And oh, the other thing I forgot to mention about my birthday is that my son, bless him, he bought me Indian sweets. He knows how much I love Indian sweets. They're my most favourite treat in the world. I really love them. And he'd bought me some for my birthday. My partner hid the box of sweets so I wouldn't know. And some mice found them and nibbled at them. How sad is that? We do have these humane mice traps which seem to work quite well. And we've been trying to take the mice further and further and further away to get rid of them because they just come back if you let them go too near where you live. And we don't want to harm them, but we don't really want to share our home with them. Is that mean? I don't know. Especially if they're going to eat your Indian sweets. That's so sad. Good for my waistline though. And on this page I was journaling about gifts that my elder daughter gave to me. So she gifted me a lovely basket all full of more sweet treats. Really not good for my waistline, but very enjoyable because they really are treats. I don't eat sweet things very often, only on sort of celebration occasions. So that was really lovely. And she also, I used my packaging from an incense holder that she gifted to me as my colour scheme, and I matched sort of the green and this washi. This is a little card snippets and scraps made for me, which I thought looked really nice with these, so I taped that in and wrote something on the back. Oh, and the incense holder is on my desk. Isn't it beautiful? It's like a copper colour and it's got a really lovely intricate pattern on it. Really cool. And also, of course, she gave me incense sticks to burn in it, which smelt wonderful. I love the smell of incense, and I certainly didn't have too much trouble gobbling up all the sweet treats. And my final gift, I do like to journal about my gifts, so I can remember when I got them and who gave them to me. And this was one which was sort of like a gift to myself, really, because obviously I knew I was having it. I designed it, and it arrived just 2 days after my birthday, which was lovely. And it was my beautiful journal from Le Cow, and I've got an unboxing of that on my channel, and I will be setting it up further in due course. So here I've used some traveller's notebook, washi tape, I have a sticker. Most of these decorations again have come from lovely people that have sent me happy mail. I changed the tape colour in my tape puncher thing. What do you call those? I don't know what you call them, but you can just punch words. Oh, I think it's on my desk actually. It's one of these, if you've not seen one, a Dymo, that's it. It's a Dymo, and then you can just punch your label. It's fairly straightforward, and I think they look really cool and retro. And the next page, I went out with my daughter for my surprise outing. And I know some of you who've watched previous videos are aware that I was doing that, and I didn't know where I was going. So it was really, really exciting. But she had said to me, "Are you okay wearing a hat?" And that was so intriguing, because I was thinking, well, where can we be going that I need to wear a hat? And she said I didn't need to bring one, it would be provided. And I had this horrible vision I might be wriggling through tunnels or something, and I wasn't far wrong, though there was no wriggling required. We actually went to the Dudley Canal system, which is in the heart of the Black Country, which was sort of the heart of the Industrial Revolution in England, and we went on a canal trip through limestone mines. So you can see in that little picture there, we had to wear a hard hat. So that's what the hat was all about. And that picture there I've taken sort of on the canal boat as we approached the first lot of tunnels. And so you went through, there's another tunnel entrance. So some of them have been more refurbished than others. Others are more in their original state. That is like a little light shaft that would have helped bring a little bit of light into the tunnels. But they were tiny. The boat just about fit. And of course, it was a diesel-powered canal boat. But at the time that these tunnels were in use, when the limestone mining was actually happening, the way that they moved through the tunnels was by placing men lying on a plank of wood, and then they moved the boats along with their feet. And that sounds like a horrible job, but it was much better than being a miner, because apparently the miner's life expectancy was about age 27, because it was so dangerous, which was quite horrific to think about. Whereas the men that were doing the legwork on the boats, moving them through the mine, they lived much longer. So that was a much better, more sought after job. And the really sad thing was that they were talking about how the Earl of Dudley, who owned these mines, was one of the richest men in England, and he was so mean. I mean, the miners had terrible wages, they had to provide their own candles, and the men would be in the mine, down in the mine, and the women and the children would be at the top making bricks. And as you go through, the guide told us that you could actually see fingerprints of children, really young children, that were making these bricks. Because in the 19th century, I don't think they had any concept of childhood, and child labour was infamously widespread, and people were so poor. And so you can see, and sometimes the children even wrote little messages in the bricks to their dad, who was downstairs mining, not downstairs, down in the bottom of the shaft mining. And I think the saddest thing of all was that when they were blowing up, you know, the rock in order to take it out, they would put in the fuse and gunpowder or whatever they were using, and then they would use young boys, 8-9-year-old boys, to light the fuse, because they could run fast and there will be more chance of them surviving than an adult, apparently. And the Earl of Dudley wasn't at all worried if the children were killed, because he said there's plenty more boys. So even though it was a really lovely day and we had a really nice time together, and it was really, really interesting, and I was surprised. I really liked being inside these tunnels. I felt very safe because I was on a boat. I wouldn't have fancied wriggling, but it was so interesting, and it was a really big surprise, because I just, even when we got there, I hadn't worked out where we were going or what we were going to be doing. And then of course we had a lovely lunch together, and it was really nice. Lovely day. Thank you so much, my beautiful, beautiful daughter, for surprising me like that, even though I nearly exploded in the anticipation of trying to guess where we were going. And on this page, oh, this is my daughter's again. So obviously a lot of my memory journaling is about my family, because I love them all so much. And in this picture, my younger daughter is feeling my elder daughter's baby kicking for the first time in her tummy. And oh, they both look so happy that I just had to put that photograph, obviously, in my journal. And I've used some paper that I was gifted to decorate the page, and stickers, another use of my new word punching machine, label maker, that's what it's called, label maker, and some washi tape and stickers. I really love that page. Yeah, I was trying to be a little bit inspired by Snippets and Scraps' beautiful decoration. I don't think I'm quite got the knack she has. Got a couple more pages. Oh, this day I went with my daughter for her scan. She was having a scan of the baby, and it was wonderful. And the sonographer was really kind and let us have a really good look at her baby. It's a little boy. And I put a little elephant sticker here because I was just thinking about how much I wish my dad and his wife could have been here to know that she was having another baby, but sadly they're not. And I always put elephants when I'm thinking of her, because that was her favourite thing. And in fact, I have on my desk one of her little wooden elephants that I just keep there to always ensure that I'm thinking of her. And I also have mementos of my dad as well, of course. And we had pizza. Oh, no wonder I'm putting on so much weight. Wonderful pizza though. And this was my eldest daughter's birthday, and we had a Halloween party because she was born on Halloween, and she's all dressed up there as Cruella de Vil. And that bottle she's opening is alcohol-free Prosecco. Please don't think she's drinking wine. No, she's opening alcohol-free Prosecco. So I journaled about the party we had there, added some washi and stickers that are all witchy, and I actually distressed with black this time just to make it look a bit more Halloweeny. And this is my final page for you today, and these are the 3 little girl puppies that my dog has had. She's had 8 puppies, 5 are boys, but we want to keep a little girl, so we have 3 to choose from, and we gave them all Harry Potter names for their litter names. Obviously once we bring one home, we'll give her forever name and the other people that take the puppies will give them their forever names, but at the moment we're using Harry Potter names. And so we've got these 3 girls to choose from: Ginny, Luna and Hermione. And at the moment Hermione is the top contender. We really loved her when we went to visit, so we'll see. Probably going to be her, but then we loved them all, so we don't really mind which one we have, because they were all gorgeous. They're really lovely litter of puppies. So that is my last page for October, and I will be back with another journal flip when I've finished November. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you again soon. Bye.